I'm Dr. John Hall. I'm a medical doctor in San Antonio, Texas, author of A New Breed, Satellite Terrorism in America. The book is about my experience with a female target in San Antonio, Texas that was the victim of what we think is a satellite-based tracking and harassment system based on directed energy weaponry and electromagnetic weaponry used by the government. My impetus for writing the book was to expose the fact that this technology is being used nationwide and globally in an apparent experimental fashion to harass certain people. This started about 2006, was ongoing with the female victim that I wrote about until her name was changed and she was moved out of the city where she was being targeted. The perpetrators of the targeting were a private investigative group owned and operated by a former FBI agent who hired nothing but his relatives to work for him. We spent a lot of time doing counter surveillance on this group to make sure that we had the correct identities. Once their identities were turned into the police, they then began to target me with some stalking and break-ins into my home. They did victimize me with some stalking and some home break-ins. As of lately, they have fairly left me alone, I think due to the publicity I've gotten from the book and the screenplay that's been written on the book. The group perpetrating the attacks in San Antonio and in other Texas cities has been identified by myself and others independently of me, and is a former FBI agent running a private investigative group. I've never directly approached them, but we did spend quite a bit of money counter-surveilling them, running their plate numbers and making sure that we have legitimate identities. The private investigative group is accessing a government form of tracking technology and electromagnetic weaponry that allows them to remotely track a person, apparently via electromagnetic impulses picked up from their brain, as well as basically torture them with electromagnetic weaponry that can cause increase in heart rate, muscle twitches, heartburn, severe headache, blurred vision, and attacks on the central nervous system. This is actually being reported by approximately 300,000 other people nationwide and appears to be experimental in nature.
The people doing the targeting, do you think it's basically overseen by